Oh my God, you guys, all the people with asymmetric hearing loss decided to come in and see me today for some reason. I need to tell you about this. Called each other up and they're like, hey, let's go see Dr. Batat, and I saw all of them. Asymmetric hearing losses, meaning deaf on one side, normal hearing or some hearing on the other side, that's a red flag for audiologists. There are a lot of different concerning medical conditions that can cause an asymmetric hearing loss. So when we see that on a hearing test, we could refer for a workup. In this case, they had all been worked up and they just needed hearing care. In this case, the 4 different types of losses were caused by 4 different types of case histories, essentially. One of them had lost hearing on one side due to a car accident. Another had a viral inner ear infection that took out the hearing on that side. Another one had benign positional paroxysmal vertigo, kind of a condition that not only causes great vertigo and imbalance, but can knock out hearing. And the last person had hydrocephalus and a shunt placed, and that can have a great effect on the blood flow and access to hearing. Walking around with hearing only on one side can kind of, if you want to relate to it, can be like walking around with monovision. You just don't get the full stereo effect of hearing. Hearing in noisy situations is so hard. Kind of figuring out where people are talking to you from is also really difficult. So localizing or hearing whispered speech is hard. These people really, really struggle to make sense, and they depend on their better ear, if they have one, to hear in different listening environments. If there's no hearing, meaning no speech understanding on one side, and we try to amplify it with a hearing device, it could sometimes sound like a broken speaker. It's distorted, it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes it even interferes with amplifying the other ear. So proceeding with how to treat it, it gets tricky sometimes. Audiologists have different tricks up their sleeves, sometimes a cross amplification system where there's a microphone on one side picking up sounds on the dead side and sending it to the better side is what we do. Sometimes we refer out for cochlear implantation. We just look at the whole picture and try to figure out how to treat them and help them as best we can. If you know somebody who has no hearing on one side, please be so compassionate. They are working so hard to make sense of what you're saying. They're using contextual